I saw this thing on Reddit about what McDonald's employees McDonald's employees think about DoorDash. Let me see if I can pull this up really fast. Let's see if I can share it with this technology. Wait, how do you move the thing?
You got it. You can do it. You can do it. Maximum focus.
I appreciate the positivity. How do you share the thing with the thing? How you do it? Yeah, some genius was like, let me ask McDonald's employees, what do you think about delivery platforms like DoorDash?
I've always wondered.
Greetings. I have a regular 9 to 5 but on the side, I do some gig work for apps like DoorDash and UbeReats. I'm even a mod. Okay, stop bragging. Anyway, there seems to be a love and hate relationship between DoorDash drivers and McDonald's. I would really appreciate your insight to how you guys and girls feel about delivery drivers. All right, someone, Callan Butterballs. I don't like them. I think it's a system that only works in the ideal world where we aren't short-staffed. We cannot prioritize delivery orders if we want to keep the store moving, but it's not fair for delivery drivers if they have to wait for like 10 minutes. I also find a lot of regular DoorDash drivers aren't very nice. Oops. You guys are rude.
Hey there. Let me guess, Tiny, a small salad.
Faith, you rude. Why are you so rude?
I'm so sorry.
Wild man. My thoughts exactly as a former overnight manager. The whole concept falls apart rapidly when you're running a busy overnight shift and on 2 managers and 0 crew. There's been times I've been pretty sure I've had so many delivery drivers in my drive-through pad that aren't regular customers, can't even get into the parking lot. And at that point, everyone is waiting on food forever and no one's happy. It's even worse when your GM intentionally leaves the order platform misconfigured to a point where you're spending the better part of an hour each day on the phone, which only further slows down other operations. It's impossible to get any food out when you have a tablet in one hand and a phone or 2 in the other. That's not good.
But this sounds like a you problem. I mean, not like him, but like, McDonald's. Like, that's just, no one has any staff. It's not like, it's not going to work in an ideal world. It just isn't working right now because nobody has any workers.
And that's the problem. Like, nothing here, I think. Oh, and this Reddit is called Big Lounge. So like, you work at McDonald's, you want to talk about your experiences, you have a Reddit to hang out at. I can't read. Fake Mike Morgan. Delivery and curbside are the 2 worst ideas corporate has came up, in my opinion. The system was not designed for either. We're either constantly understaffed before COVID, and with the great worker revolt, staffing is the worst I've ever seen in the past 16 years.
I'm too old for this shit.
Is there anything here that surprises you with the responses, though?
Absolutely not. That's why I always try to be so nice when I go in. I mean, sometimes it just sucks. There's really nothing you can do. You just gotta kind of like unassign or move on. But yeah, I definitely try to always give them the benefit of the doubt, unless there's nobody in there and they just, back there playing tic-tac-toe and then glancing over at me, making sure, seeing if I'm still there.
I would lose it if I saw some people actually like in the back playing tic-tac-toe. I'm like,
you don't even understand.
That's not even the most fun game. Local drifter through life. I have a strong annoyance with Uber Eats mostly because the Uber drivers we get. I understand that they're searching for drivers for the orders, and the order shouldn't come through until there's a driver there to collect it, in my opinion. But turning up a half an hour late to your order is ridiculous. I have drivers arrive over an hour late. Something went seriously wrong, and because of the lateness, the food was obviously no good, and we had to redo it. Luckily, most of the time it happens at like 9 p.m., so there's less orders, but that's not the point. The actual platforms are okay. It's generally just the drivers. Yes, you have your order. No, it's not ready. There's just drinks. We'll call you when it's ready. Sit down. And at my store, we don't wait for them to arrive and start bagging. We try to do it as soon as we get it. However, when we're really busy, it's early or it's late. We get late behind. We get backed up orders, missing food, drinks, blah, blah, blah. So, I guess you have to read all of these to kind of see what people feel. They're not too happy about it. That's why I tend to avoid fast food orders as much as I can, because I don't want to deal with the stress that, they're stressed out. The drivers are stressed out. Just not, it's not a big, it's just not worth doing it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I wish so badly that they would, put some kind of screening in, because it really does just like, all the other bad dashers just like reflect on everybody. And that's just everyone's, perspective and assumption of every driver that they're going to come into contact with, which is why I feel like I need to be so overly nice to like show that there's like, reasonable people out here that are just trying to do this to actually like, make some money and, pay a few bills.
Yeah, we're there. We're not exactly. You want to like overly. It's like me and tipping. Like I have to tip more because my people don't like to tip. They don't like to tip. Well, all right. We won't get into that, right?
Oh, damn. Oh, yes. Let's get into the tips.